So with Team of the Year out the way, it seems to be the future stars. As much as I love the promo, it definitely feels like a bit of a hog now. It feels like a bit of a grind, just trying to get through it until we get into that next one. Obviously, Team of the Season will be on the horizon at some point, but we have got plenty of potentially new promos with the grassroots coming in. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for El Dorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website, and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with El Dorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. I want to know where your teams are at. How much, and granted, if you've got a Team of the Year, they might be slightly inflated. Leave a comment down below. What is the price of your team at this moment in time? Because we're going to go through some of the, apparently, community there, but we're going to go through some of the community teams. Now, obviously with these, I have kind of had a look through a few. I don't get how we got Bernardo Silva in there, and is he Liverpool? I mean, I don't know if all of them are Liverpool, but regardless, if we go back, and if you look at something like, for instance, if we go here, I've realised that now, if obviously you've got the price, if you've got a tick next to them, it technically knocks the price off. I'm assuming it's because they are untradeable. So, for instance, if we had any ticks on this one? Some people don't, but it will basically alter the price of the team. So let's go through a few of them, because I think at this point in the game, we are a fair few months. What did it come out in October, November, December, January? So we're going into the 5th month of FC25. I'd imagine a lot of people's teams, you must have had at least one of the big boys, a couple of million coin player, even if it was just an SBC, that's got to be in the team by now. So we kind of just skip over a lot of the basics. Like if we look at a 100k team now, obviously a lot of people are going to have a bit of Zidane in there. The tick would take off the value as well. So for instance, if we look at this team, we've got a lot of ticks. You've got 55k on obviously Pulisic, and then you've got Manyan at 9k. Everybody else has been ticked off for untradeable, I'm assuming. So it does lower the value, even though them two together is more than the actual cross-platform value there. So realistically at this point, I'd imagine a lot of people's teams are better off than this. I think 200k, if we're looking at what you could get, like there is plenty of specials. I know obviously the 500k Team of the Year blueprint is going to be in there, and realistically that technically should be counted even with a tick, because I mean you've still had to have paid the 500k for him. But regardless, that's probably where I would say a lot of people's teams are at now. Like if we was to look at my team specifically, if I go into the team prior to changing the formation, if we went into a 4-4-2, we're currently going with Courtois in net. I was debating finishing off Casillas, to be honest. We have got Thuram, but we've got the 90 version if we can Evo him. We've got this. We then have a bit of Virgil just because it's Virgil. Unfortunately, it is still his gold. And then we also have then Yoro, who is in the 92 version now because of that Team of the Year daily. And the problem is, I don't know if they're even going to allow... Is it even going to show me at this point? Probably not. So we know that that's the 92 Euro. It didn't cost any money anyway. We then have a Sakina or Kachawi at left back. We have Vinny on the left mid, which is going to be his player of the month. We then have, I don't even know, KDB, who's going to be here. He's then got next to him. It is normally the choice between Bellingham, Zidane, and Vieira. So if I put Zidane in at this point, it is going to be the 0 coin Zidane, but Vieira does fill in quite a lot. It is the 94. We then have James at the moment on right back. I have then Mark G. He's the future stars. That's obviously gone up to now the 88 value. And then we also have just a gold Mbappe there. So we're looking at 7.9. I mean, that's pretty incredible. We did get very, very lucky with Team of the Years. We've managed to get Paredes as well, who Oh, is that how you pronounce the name? There she is. Oh, Paradise, of course. She's obviously coming in on the bench. She sometimes does swap, but I find just Virgil just seems to be better. I like her as a super sub if ever I get a yellow card, but realistically, she's better off there. And we do have a bit of Teo in a 89 variant coming in there. I don't know if it is Start Your Engine, but it's one of them. So realistically, oh, and Walker, I suppose, is the other one. For the other, why is there two? Oh, Milan version. We have obviously the Man City version at the 89, and a bit of Frimpong as well, sitting on the kind of casual here. Striker-wise, it's mainly Dalglish. I'm just interested to know what its value is. It's the 239. So kind of like that's the team that we're looking at, that I do swap out consistently. And then the last person really going in is Bellingham, but again, he didn't cost anything for the midfield. I don't really change too much. I did do Yamal, but I did do his, I want to say his inform for the Team of the Year blueprint, which I don't know, again, is it going to even be here? I never know why the hide combinations. I don't know why it doesn't show me the 94. So very weird in general. I don't know how people get that one. But in terms of it, he's the 94, obviously costing 500,000. That would be kind of where I'm at. SBC wise, we're looking at Vinny. We're looking at De Bruyne. Very lucky for an untradeable Mbappe. Zidane is obviously free. Icon pack for Thuram. We obviously got the Evo for the Academy. We then got James and Sakina very luckily out of paid packs. Virgil's obviously nothing. Courtois nothing as well. So realistically, most of that value is coming from the luckiness of getting Team of the Years in a paid pack and then just grinding out some of the SBCs. So when kind of looking at these topper sort of category teams, we're kind of looking now towards, I'd say 1 to 2 mil at a minimum. Realistically, I think 2 mil is probably a little bit more on the cards, really. Because even when you look at a million coin, like obviously this one's personally just got Neymar, and I mean, why not? You've got two cracking midfielders in Zidane and Bellingham that you got for free. He's obviously got his lovely right wing from the academy. I can imagine a lot of people will do the same. And realistically, that's going to be a lot of people's teams now. We're going to be seeing a lot of Zidane, a lot of kind of Bellingham. And then even then we look at the baby Dalglish. He's coming in at 142 and then 239 for his normal base version. Everything is going cheaper and cheaper. We've obviously got a Thuram, and I mean, I'll all applaud if that Thuram is still an 87. So then if we kind of look down, bit of Casillas, obviously, a lot of Evos. When you look across the list of what we've got, there's so many Evos that you can go with. It is crazy getting people to 90 rated, World Tour Brazil, weak foot upgrades. The Academy in general looks really good, going to a 91 at max. Sharpshooter, iconic rise for your icons. They've gone absolutely heavy for the Evos, and if you had a plan for an Evo list, it is absolutely working out. I know a lot of people doing their own specific team. I've personally got a Man U team that I slightly do. It all depends on who's the best option, but the fact that you could make quite literally one of the best kind of like Sunderland, Newcastle teams, and some people don't get the full upgrade. When you look at, say we got Isa, if we obviously look at a Newcastle team in general, they're doing a lot better. But if you think we can kind of add to this Isaac, so obviously like Bruno G's got a lovely card, Isaac's got a nice card, Shah was really hard to get, so I mean I could understand that. Tonali's got a really good card, Joe Linton could do with the upgrade. Gordon's just been missed out left, right and centre. He's only just managed to get the rapid. But if you think that is kind of it there, that's all you've got. Everybody else needs an upgrade, an Evo of some kind. If we look at someone like Botman and we put him in, granted the pace a little bit underwhelming as such, but you could obviously add that pace to him. You could have definitely got him up higher than this at some point, but you could get him up to that 89 from an 82. There's so many different upgrades that you can do. It's absolutely brilliant, from the attacking avalanche to the blueprint to the Evo for the academy, and then looking at Start Your Engine, Team of the Year XI. I expect a lot of kind of evolutions coming in here, especially at kind of like the medium to high value. Realistically, I would say a lot of people's teams should be coming in at this sort of value, the 2 to 5 mil, because of maybe getting one decent player or just grinding out SBCs. In 5 months, if you think you could just grind out 3 or 4 players that values are a little bit excessive, it should be pretty there. And especially all the campaign, even the icon picks that we've had, you've probably had enough fodder to be able to do quite a few of them and potentially hit jackpot. Now, I'm not saying everybody must have, but there's definitely a chance that you could have got at least somebody semi-decent. And that being said, Zidane's obviously going to be the forefront in everyone's team. We obviously got the Team of the Year Evo star. We've obviously got Konate. Teo is coming in at a value and a half because of that Evo, but most definitely not an easy one to get, but he was an easy one to get. He was coming in at 160,000 coins prior to that Evo, and he is one of, if not the best left back you can get currently. I know Sakina's obviously there, we've got Roberto Carlos Team of the Year, but he still has such a meta value. Boy as a 90 rated right back, Zambo Angusia, I want to say I pronounce his name, brand new player of the month. I doubt that he's played with him, it's a brand new team put in, but they are now giving player of the months double play star plus is guaranteed, so the next Prem one should be quite a decent one at the minimum. So if we have a look at the topper end and see what the 5 mil kind of comes in at, we've obviously got quite a few here. We've got England. I mean, he's just got the bench more than anything. How is that 5? As I say, that is definitely not 5 mil. If we go one further down, then Mbappe is obviously going to bring the value. 1.1 mil still. It will be very interesting to see him drop under a mil. So he's coming in at 1.7. I don't know why they go 5 mil if that's the case. It might have been when they were made, they were 5 mil. So maybe let's go like this again. And we'll just have a look for the priced ones. So that's not going to work. So squad build, let's go community. And then we go for 5 mil. There we go. Okay, we got someone's main team then. We got Endrick in the middle. Got a bit of Nico Williams. We got the Team of the Year blueprint for Rodrigo. Yaya Toure with an upgrade. Guendouzi, Ferdinand, Martinez. Nice. Martinez is one that I really want to get into the team. I did particularly want to get him in tradable, but unfortunately this is the first year in 5 years I haven't got the goalkeeper, which is very, very odd to see. Gusto obviously coming in. He's got a bit of bench as well. It's absolutely solid. We then got, okay, 4.6. Ronaldinho could have been an SBC. Di Natale for 500k. It's a cracking striker. Obviously, Saka's SBC. Guendouzi's SBC. Xabi Alonso could be the loan for him. Casillas SBC. Stones is as well. Roberto and Cancelo. Just the team that you could make. I wonder if we could do that. What we got? So we've obviously got Casillas in net would be one of them. We'd then go, would I go Boy or would I go with Cancelo? I think Cancelo possibly does nick it for me. As a left back, I think Roberto probably is the one that I would go for. Centre back wise, Stones was unbelievable, obviously. Now, if you was just going squad builder and evolution, so kind of free, I would say the Team of the Year Evo. But if I was thinking of an SBC you could have done, it's not even going to tell me which ones you could have done, isn't it? It's, Smalling. I mean, I'd probably still go for the evolution. So I think if I was going for it, I'd say Saliba would be the shout. If he was going for the most meta, you're trying to not spend any coins, it would be the blueprint wherever it is. But say, that's 92 at a minimum. You'd then look at, obviously, the striker. Who would you have gone for? I suppose Vinny would be the left wing, obviously. So we'd go player of the month there. You'd then go for Team of the Year blueprint. I think Dembele was possibly one of the best options you could have gone for as the 94. Another striker you could have gone. I mean, in terms of who we've got currently, let's have a look. So if we go over to here, we've got SBCs. You've obviously got Van Persie as one who's obviously very good. Georgie Best. We've got Bale. I mean, Bale's not a bad one. Could it be Bale? Who's in the upgrade for the players? It's got Mount. I mean, you do have the... I mean, to be honest, I'm not even going to put him in the list, as to be fair. I don't think the value on him is at all relevant at all. So, probably go for Bale. Realistically, I think Bale would be your best shout there. Obviously, Patrick and Matthias would be kind of two of the more main SBCs we've seen right now. They're going to be the easy ones. And then, to be fair, if you just throw in the final name and go for a Zidane, that is the team you could technically make just from either getting an evolution, getting them for free, or getting an SBC. That's a pretty top-end team for just SBC team as such. So there is a lot of options at that top. Now, I do want to see What is the best of the best? What is it? Because last time, 10 mil, they just had random teams. But surely this is where the team of the years come in play. We see some absolute mega teams. And the fact that some people will have these teams is just crazy. That CR7 looks nuts. Cancelo, Virgil, Rudiger, Bronze, Casillas, Valverde, Abile, Zidane, Rodrigo, Ronaldo, Reeton. It's just incredible to see. We've obviously got a lot. We've got Salah as a globetrotter, Sauer, Vieira, Rivaldo. I'm assuming that's an iconic rise. Palmer, Rudiger, Yoro, very nice. Carfu, Messi, Courtois, Z, Roberto. And obviously it's got people on the bench as well. What do we got here? Putiers, Rafinha is the Team of the Year. Team of the Year Evo Daily. So it's clearly there somewhere. Cancelo, Abile, Coman, Guehi is Evo with a bit of Hernandez and Bale at the top there. Have we got any random... What have we got with Mbappe? Is that just an Mbappe Team of the Year? So he's got a bench. Maybe these are Evos as well. Rodman as the Team of the Year Evo. De Bruyne, Mbappe. Unbelievable that he's 11.7 mil. It's just crazy to say. And then Reece James. I always call him Reece James. Lauren James. I mean, it's the only James that we're talking about now. James is incredible. If you've not tried her out, you've got to give a go. Genuinely, how quick her acceleration is and control of the ball is scary. Zidane, Bale, Kane, Ronaldinho, Z, Roberto, Renard, Marquinhos as an SBC. Got a bit of Bissek for his Team of the Year Evo. Martinez and Lahm. Some incredible players going on here. And I've seen a lot of Team of the Year Puskás and Eusebio. Honestly, how on earth they managed to get all of them. We've got another kind of SBC Evo team. Obviously, Puskás might be one that's just got, but Team of the Year Evo Daily, obviously a bit of Mbappe SBC, Academy, Player of the Month SBC as well as Vinny, Evo, Free Canate, Courtois from a pack, and probably Carlos Alberto as well. Absolutely incredible. So let me know where your team's at. How many million? If not, if you've started the game, what's your team at? What rating are we talking? Who is your best player? And how many Team of the Years did you truly pack? I managed to get 5 in total, 2 tradable, the rest untradeable. But unfortunately, bar from 1, all promo packs, and one of them was from Champs Rewards that was just incredible.